Do you remember real hip hop? Well, I do. It was December of 2003 when this one dropped. The Source magazine, number 171. So, yeah, so we got D Block on the cover. Sheek, Styles, Kiss. This one, bro, this one is my all-time favorite, man. Look at that cover. This shit goes crazy. You could argue on any given day who was one or two when it comes to the best lyricists in the group. Styles P or Jadakiss. Bald Jada. If you said Styles was the best out of the group, I couldn't argue with you. If you said Jada was number one, I couldn't argue with that either. Sheek was cold. We not gonna play these games. He was cold. But when it comes to going bar for bar, if he's sitting at the table with like anybody else, straight murking him. So it's definitely not an insult, but being behind Jada and Styles. Although Sheek did have that the best verse in "Fuck You" track on "We Are the Streets" tape. I mean, let's keep that a hundo. But yeah, let's open it up and check it out. Do a little recap. I quite possibly have not read this one since 03. So we actually gonna go in this one like fresh together. But do y'all remember this one? Celebrating 15 years of The Source magazine. Ice Cube, you got Ice Cube there. Shout out to Ice Cube. This era is clowning him for that movie right now. He's highly respected in hip hop, at least for me. I used to love these pages, these 2-page video game layouts. Y'all remember Jack 2? This is dope to see. This is dope. Although I wasn't a fan of Jack. I wasn't a fan of like the Jack franchise, Jack 2. Like I was with like PlayStation main mascots like Crash and like Sly Cooper. I remember playing Jack 1 and really not vibing with it. I'm pretty sure I played Jack 2 before, and I have it on the PS3, that PS3 3-game bundle that got like the 3 main games. I'm gonna revisit that sometime. Maybe like my opinion of the franchise will change. So still, it's always nice to see those advertisements in magazines. Nelly the Dirty Versions. Remember when as rappers you was doing so good in sales that you can make an album of all B-sides and remixes? Labels nowadays wouldn't be able to recover if it didn't make a profit, you know. But it's in stores November 25th. The Dirty Version from Nelly. All right. Lot 29 did you know anybody who wore Lot 29? I want to say no. I've never copped any. You saw it in the mall and it'd be like $100 for a pair of jeans, and I'd be like, I'm straight. I'm straight on that. I'll wait for the knockoffs. Lot 22. We don't keep it moving, and we look at Nick trying to look hard. You ain't hard, nigga. Now South Pole I fucks with. I wore South Pole. I ain't gonna hold you. You seeing a pattern in these magazines where like some of these rappers and hip hop personalities look normal back in the day. Now they just look toe down, beat up. They've been going through it because you know this industry, man. It's crazy. That's why I say if you're gonna go this route, it's a price for this fame. Try to get what you can out of it and get the fuck out. Now I had some State Prop gear though. I remember rocking the State Prop jeans, the hoodie with the Birdmans. Y'all know them Birdmans. Them shits was clean, man. Every rapper had and label had their own clothes, right? It was crazy. everybody had, all from Woo Wear all the way to Mobb Deep. Cassidy was one of them ones. Is he making beats now? I saw somewhere where he was talking about making beats, or was it like niggas clowning him because he was on a live stream making beats? I don't know. Maybe I thought that shit up. I always felt like he should have been bigger than he was. He had some radio hits. Let's not play these games. He had some radio hits, so I'm not saying that he was whack or nothing. I'm just saying, like, longevity wise, he should have been up there with the Waynes and such. And then you had Swiss backing you. Like, you gotta tell Swiss, quit gatekeeping the good beats for Jay and them. What do you say? I was in the streets battling whoever was supposed to be hot, and that's how I got my name circling. Them old Cassidy, Ness, freestyles and battles and shit, those old videos, those used to go crazy. Oh man, see, if I had the nerve to take my old ass back to the court, I'd come through in these. And ones, those was official hooping sneaker. Let's stop playing. I wear these right now. These youngers would clown the fuck out of me. They would clown the fuck out of me. But the old heads, they already know what's up. You can find a fresh online box, untouched, of these on eBay. You just gotta look. You just gotta look. But they out there. Shit, I'm about to go get me some right now. Fuck you mean? At Starberry, can we give Stephon Marbury, Starberry, his flowers? They don't make them like this anymore, bro. Not in this landscape. The NBA? Shout out to Stephon Marbury, man. But those rise mids, those rise mids are clean though. And then he went overseas and basically became Jordan over there. He was like Jordan over there to them. They loved him over there. All right, so I talked about the Russell talking out of his fuckhole about Wayne on the past podcast. Get to the playlist and check that one out if you haven't. But dude was very out of pocket. This right here is Carter 1 Wayne right here. And you know what happened after that. Skyrocketed. Lil Russell couldn't have that type of career if Wayne gave him the ingredients. Let's knock this bullshit off. Longevity this was. What'd I say? 2003. So if you want to say he fell off after the last album, that was what? 2025? He's already cemented his name in hip hop. And this ain't even no glazing shit like y'all be talking about. I'm in fucking sense. Simple Google would get you straight if you wasn't there back then. Goof era, Lil Russell. Him and his whole setup. For real. Let's just stop. Y'all done pissed me off with this shit. The departure of BG, Juvie, and Turk may have caused some turbulence, but with a new label, old friends, and baby, Wayne's career is looking up. Real talk right there. I'm gonna read that article here in a minute. I was always fascinated, and I would always like to get the magazines and find inserts that was like this, that showed more of the beat makers, so I could match the beats that I heard in these tracks with the faces, to the point where I'm like, yeah, I hear that 3-hit beginning of a Neptune's track, like, yeah, that's Chad and them, or some type of sample only Alchemist will use, or that snare that Battle Cat uses on like West Coast tracks. And that started with me looking at like credits on CDs and magazines like this. But producers back in the day was goated, and these, I guess, were like up and coming producers and beat makers. Like, I mean, they well established now, But look, you got Madlib, Track Stars, Khalil, Knife Wonder. I mean, come on, the best, hands down. Scram Jones is dope, very underrated. Like, I love that they gave producers shine in these books. Name dropping. That's RZA. 5 years after revealing his alter ego, Bobby Digital, RZA finally emerges from behind the mask. See, I mean, I never saw much of the Bobby Digi stuff. Like, it was just RZA, same flow, same woo RZA beats, but him wearing the Bootsy Sir Nose mask. I mean, I didn't vibe with it much. He said, when I was brought up, if you called me Bobby, I would punch you in your face. I got into many fights over that name. All right, RZA, I feel you. Now here we go. Look at that. That's an awesome picture. Great photography right there. D Block. So after Rough Riders, they went and they started doing their own thing. They started their own label, and J Hood was their guy for a minute. I always felt like J Hood and Papoose were like two of the different coin, but a little bit alike vocally. But where I like J Hood more than Papoose. Papoose was dope, but he came off like too gimmicky. Like when he'd do the rhyme everything in the alphabet shit, I was like, all right, man, I can dig that, but it felt like J Hood had more substance to his lyrics. Shit, nowadays J Hood looked like he doing other shit, but that was a time. D Block was cold. I think they should have started a label like 2 years earlier. Hip hop at this point was shifting and more of the radio hits and such. So if you weren't a G Unit or Rockefeller that was bringing like lyricists but still can make like radio bangers, you was going to be left behind. But still, shout out to D Block. That was a time. I still got some of them gems and stuff on playlists. So, okay, we're going to look at some mics reviews, and then man, look at this here. See, this is where we started to see the decline of Ja Rule. This Blood in My Eye album, he should have used this for toilet paper because he boo-booed all over this damn album. This album was fucky. 50 finally got to him, and he couldn't keep up. Ja Rule was that dude, man. Radio Supreme. Like, guaranteed to give you at least 5 solid radio hits per album. Then he comes with this clapback shit. Like, man, Ja, no. He was so busy trying to be on diss track mode, and it was just too late. 50 already did him in, and then 50 came back and did him in like 5 more times. You can't recover. You should have just got fucking Jennifer Lopez, motherfucking Christina Milian, and motherfucking motherfucking Ashanti, and do what you do best, and stop worrying about what was going on over there, man. Fuck. Then here we go. This was peak Luda, right? Chicken and Beer. Only four mics, my bitch. Only 4 mics. Stand up. Who let these holes in my room? Blow it out your ass. Fuck it. Splash waterfalls. Diamond in the back. Why can't I walk with a limp mama? Won't be no drama, for goodness sakes. I'm just a kid. What? Come on, man. Cut Up with Twista. Was that on this album? I can't remember. But still, man, the source was being real biased on this day. Chicken and Beer was automatic 5 mics. Go argue with a brick. Luda couldn't top this album after that. Peak. Stop playing. Fab Street Dreams mixtape. I don't remember the first one. I remember buying the second because it had that Mike Shorey track on there. And so I can't even agree or disagree with this 3.5 mics. But you know what you're gonna get? You're gonna get some heat from Fab back in them days. DSGB got 3.5 mics. So I mean, there's that. I fucks with Pastor Troy. I remember buying his first joint where he pretty much hated on Master P, that whole album. You know, it's funny because I recently saw an interview with Pastor Troy and where he said that he didn't even know Master P and P didn't even know him. He was just hating because he wanted his come up. That's it. That's all cool. Like, after all those years, you can be honest about that type of shit. So salute to Pastor. But Pastor was no slouch, for real. Are we cutting? And then there was like the one joint that he had where he used the Goldberg sample. Crazy, man. Crazy. And then, yeah, I see the Carter in stores 12/9/03. What a time, man. Let me go back, man. Let me go back. I would tell my younger self, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Get out while you still can. It's gonna save you money, a whole lot of stress, and years taken away. Don't do it. Do not do it, bro. Let me get the fuck out of here. Unsigned hype. Who remembers T. Cole? Who the fuck is T. Cole? Dude, T. Cole, is he somewhere looking at where J. Cole is right now and say, this should have been me? I wonder. T. Cole, I do not know this man. So yeah, this was a great edition. More coming soon. Be on the lookout, and peace.